Hello, fellow humans. Welcome to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duel. With me, apparently Subliminal. Facing against my rival and arch nemesis, Slightly Absurd. To see who will be the ultimate spelunker of all time. Temporarily for 24 hours. Today is the daily challenge for April 23rd, 2020. And I hope it finds you well. Hope you're relaxing. Finding some good series to binge watch, or perhaps some creative endeavors in which to engage. Me, I'm letting the spider fall on my head. Feeling a little bit annoyed. You've lost a point of health. 25% of my health wealth already in my introduction. But that's alright. Last night, made it to Yama. And then this morning, tuned in, adjusted my dial, and watched Jacob over there on Twitch, twitch.tv/slightly_absurd. I managed to get that out without botching it today. I watched him complete his run, and it turns out you can take the web gun, which, weirdly enough, he hasn't seen my recording at the time that he records his, and I know what I've done when I've done mine, but he doesn't, and so I'll sit and chat with him, and sort of watch, and certainly not give any hints, because I didn't have any. But it's interesting to see that frequently, including but not limited to this time, we either make some of the same choices, or some of the same jokes, but we both, at the same time, felt it necessary to sort of make the Israel Blarg best gun joke, do a bit of ribbing on it. Turns out, I did so, and I had even already, I heard Beercat, but I didn't see him. Oh well. I had already made the description of the video that I was scheduling to be uploaded in reference to how I was mocking Uncle Blargo's best gun, and it turns out it was, in fact, rather helpful. And I digress. I have lost the tangent. I've gone off on a wonderful tangent with you in tow. Jacob used the web gun to freeze Yama in place, which I think he had mentioned to me before that he could do, but I didn't realize the actual, I guess we'll say severity of the effect that the web gun has on Yama. You can actually hold his hands in place even, which I knew that he was, I think he had previously expressed to me that he had, oh, I broke that pot, it might have had a gem in it. He'd previously expressed to me that he'd used the web gun on Yama, but I thought that was more of a, when he's in full angry mode, spewing fire like a baby. Totally didn't realize. He could just pause his hands, and they just don't move, and thereby the skulls don't fall, and actually makes the whole unfortunate Yama experience that much more palatable. So that was interesting to watch in real time. That was also interesting to watch because he was certainly on course to do better than me, but in his hubris, in his taunting of Yama, he actually ended up hurting himself a little bit. I would like these, and these. I would also like these. This is the problem I always have when I'm shopping. Particularly at a local thrift store. As I want to buy all of the things. Do I want this old man sweater? This belt with the music notes on it that's got a little bit so much wear on it that it might fall apart. The decisions are always so difficult to make. Oh yeah, spiky shoes. Really get a good look at what was over here. Presumably not the big key and chest jammed side by side. That seems highly unlikely. There's a little bit of gemstones down there. I don't know if it's worth a double bombing though. Doesn't look like something I can get to with a single bomb. Oh, and as I'm wobbling all these wires around, I'm sure that's making a lovely sound on your end. Sorry about that. I brewed my cup of tea a little bit early tonight. Sorry if you got a bit of beverage ASMR there, that wasn't my intention. What? Pay for which crimes? Well, I guess in the interest of everything being fair, I suppose that most people will probably not have navigated down to the shop to have avoided whatever that was. So, guess that just makes the daily challenge duel that much more challenging. Okay, I believe that has been set off. Gonna chop up a rib cage right quick. See what precisely it was that made this shopkeeper so very upset with me. Yes, Beercat. Ah, another addition Jacob has made to the game. Including, but not limited to, the Beercat sprite. He's now got some custom sound effects, which are rather amusing, at least in my opinion. I don't hear shopkeeper music, I just hear, there was an angry shopkeeper that said I would pay for my crimes, so what happened here? What exactly? Huh. I do hear a snake, a cobra, I believe. Yeah, I hear the venom spitting, so maybe maybe one of them was over there? As I gesture with my head? That is a bit perplexing. I mean, I see that he killed himself, that's clear. Not sure what set him off in the first place. That's the conundrum with which I am grappling currently. The overwhelming confusion. Well, I'm glad I paid for those. What do you think? Camera? Teleporter? This could be a very fun run. I'm gonna take the shotgun. Camera's pretty helpful if there's a vampire-laden level. Doesn't do much other than basically take the shopkeeper's photo, though, and I don't really think that's going to benefit my run in any way. And the teleporter, well, we all know, that's just going to telefrag me into the wall. Telefrag me via the wall. Teleport me into and telefrag me via the wall. Another one of the circumstances I've described previously, where overly self-aware, recording my voice. Don't want to sound like a dumbass. And then I end up sounding like a dumbass, trying to not sound like a dumbass. Or, perhaps, the occasional pedantry. It sounds like I'm just so above making grammatical errors off the top of my head. Very pretentious. That's what our goal is. Pretentious, pedantic, perfection. How's that sibilance treating you? Beercat, let's do some experimentation. Let's see how science treats the old cat boy. That was a poor choice. I think we can safely get both of these gems. Yeah. That was one thing that set Jacob's run off from mine, is he used his bombs in an effort to obtain more gems. I didn't. I wasted a lot of them. So, try to do a little better with that today. Get rid of that spider. Oh, he's got some gems for me to have. Oh, I might regret tossing my shotgun down there. That might be the bottom level. Yeah, oh yeah, it sure is. It surely is. Gonna pussyfoot around over here. I hear ya. Ah, Beercat, you've killed me. What have you done? I hold you personally responsible for all of this. Well, there's no getting around that. Sorry for the loud reaction. Let's go to the leaderboard. Ooh, 15th place. Well, alright. There's my buddy Gerard C79. I do see Gerard C79 quite a lot. And the almighty. Get it? Yeah, looks like no one did super well. What with all them shopkeepers being annoyed. Although it has only been about a half an hour since the daily challenge was released, so that may have something to do with it. That is a good sip of tea. Check out my friend Slightly Absurd. I'm wondering how his run today went. Should have just blasted Beercat in the back. I had qualms about blasting Beercat in the back with a shotgun. I should have just blasted him. That would have been the difference there. Blasted the Beercat. Blasted the shopkeeper. Could have kept going. For at least a couple more levels. But now let's see if we can get a couple of speedruns in. It's only been about 12 minutes. Generally assume that it's going to take me about an hour to do this every day, even though it's certainly not been the case. I'll usually go out with my still scalding cup of tea, and my girlfriend will say something like, "Already? You're done?" Yeah. Oh yeah. Here for a good time, not a long time. The opposite of when I'm trying to speedrun. Speedrun, that's going to be a sad, pathetic time. And a long time. That's how you can tell the difference between speedrun and a daily challenge duel. Hey, while we're here, do me a favor. I'm looking at the analytics. People watching my videos. Nobody's liking. Nobody's subscribing. I'm always here, crying, whinging and moaning. Indeed, begging for you to like me. How else will I find validation on any platform if I can't send a screenshot of my YouTube to my mom and show her how many subscribers I have? In the double digits. But that means, statistically, it's likely that you, the viewer, are not someone whom is subscribing to my channel. And this, I dare say, breaks my heart. Come be my friend. Go check out Slightly Absurd and be his friend. And if you play Spelunky, hey, send us a link to your videos. Get in on the old daily challenge duel. Maybe we can make it a truel or a cruel or a whatever 5 would be. A pentool. Oh, that was unfortunate. Doing so well. Yet again. Hanging on a ledge. I would have done many things to have been hurt by a different blue frog in the circumstances than the one that I happened to interact with. Nope, jump down, not up. Oh yeah. Took the piss out of the web gun last night. Gave it a right good mocking. Let's see what we can do with the web gun tonight. Let's see. I mean, I really thought it was joking when he said, when Israel, we're talking about Israel Water here, I want to give proper attribution. When that dude said best gun, I always thought he was just like making a joke. And I think he still is, but only to some extent. It's actually a pretty helpful thing. If you don't know, it serves as like, oh, here I am grabbing a sip of tea instead of running. Just a casual stroll through the levels of the game. It turns out it's actually a pretty helpful tool, in that you can use it like climbing gloves, or you can use it as if you had sticky bombs. Makes sense, because that's all that sticky jar is. Jar, I guess. I suppose a jar of spider web juice. I don't know. We'll leave that for the engineers to figure out. Certainly beyond my pay grade. All I know is instead of having sticky bombs, a jar of paste, all you need, oh, I thought that went further, it's the web gun. Can't afford the Hall cans or the climbing gloves? No matter. Use a web gun. It'll cure what ails you. What do you think about the spikes? Spikes? Oh wow. Thought for certain there might be some spikes there at the bottom of that. Ooh, 137 though. That is a poor showing. I do say so myself. I did. I have. I will continue to. While I splatter bee guts all over the ground. Nope, you stay there. And we're going down. So, this way. Yep. Triple, quadruple combo, overkill. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, my throat is a bit messed up. Find out really what's going on outside. It feels a bit like Narnia or Silent Hill out there. Earlier tonight, I thought it might be a good idea to get the lawn mowed. It was looking a little patchy, a little shabby. Now it's snowing pretty hard out there. Really know what's going on. We've got the nice smell of fresh cut lawn and nice sheen of fluffy white snow on top. Oh, I should have known the kickback was going to keep me from the ledge. Why did I do that? Because I hate monkeys. Spelunking monkeys. Always find some way to kill me. I'm just throwing my health away here. I did actually think I had room between me and that area, or that tiki trap. That was poor calculation on my behalf. I have no excuse for all the being harmed by enemies. That was just Spelunky's fault. But I'll own up to the tiki trap. That was 100% my fault. Thought I had more clearance. Interestingly enough, when I was a boy, a little shorter in the tooth, we had a bus driver at our school that, for reasons that were unapparent to me at the time, because I was sprightly, youthful, now seem clear to me were probably alcohol related, having more experience with that myself. A bus driver that was on the way out to school. It was elementary, so this was quite a long time ago indeed. Bus driver came around the corner to exit the school parking lot. Somehow managed to clip the corner of a car. Just tear the old taillight right off. It's actually rather surgical and precise, considering the circumstances. That you just hit the car of a teacher with a school bus, and all it really hurt was the taillight. Still kind of an interesting anecdote in the old, apparently subliminal arsenal. Since you're probably at home with little to nothing left on various streaming platforms with which to entertain yourself. I've already watched the old Joe Dirt documentary featuring Siegfried and Roy. Maybe you're a little hard pressed for entertaining content. Hopefully you found some here today. Would like to provide that for you. Be nice. Certainly find it a little bit entertaining for myself. Didn't find that entertaining. Maybe you did. Guess that's what makes us different. Well, I've always found it somewhat entertaining to sit around and talk to myself. As evidenced by the ride on that school bus. And now I've got what seems to be, ostensibly, a good reason for it. This isn't talking to myself. This is talking to you. So thanks for coming by. Do like or dislike or subscribe. Exercise your choice in the matter. Alright, we got a bat and a shopkeeper to contend with, and I am not going to avoid either one. Call that a prediction. Thought I was being sneaky. Realized my mistake almost immediately. Via the way that level was generated, that shopkeeper was going to be front and center for when I teleported back out of that cavern. And indeed, he was. I would like those spike shoes. Too late now. We're out of here. Oh well, why not? Why not do this? And maybe grab one of these. We'll grab it. No, can't afford it. Should've just shot him. Stole his wares. Should've went for it. Nope, sissied out. Couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it. Trembling with fear. Oh! Well, at least we saved ourselves that trouble. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hang on, wait for it. No spikes. I thought for sure there were going to be spikes. That was the worst bombing of all time in the history of my playing this game. Other than that one. Stick your fingers. As you might know from previous videos, Sticky Fingers was ostensibly going to be my, potentially, going to be my rap name. But I've since decided on Patrick Swayze Bone. Has a nice ring to it. I learned this trick from Uncle Blargo. Certainly something I would not have figured out on my own. I can attest to that. Is that a shop up there? Sure is. I missed it. Wish I ain't missed it, but I done. How are we doing on time? I wasn't even paying attention. I keep forgetting that this is meant to be a speed run. This is 51 seconds already for 2 levels. 2. Not doing it, and I don't think this is the right direction. Oh yeah, it is. We're good. We got this. These arrow traps. Cobras. Snakes. Well, we didn't shorten the amount of time it takes me, but we certainly got enough money to spend on probably nothing. take it back. Let me grab a cape. Ugh. Uh-oh. Got for that spider. Alright. That worked out. Thanks again to Uncle Blargo. One Israel Blarg. For the tip on that, boulder situation. Just sort of dodge your way around, hide in the corner. Seriously would never have thought that that was possible. But I watched him do it. You can check out his channel too. He also makes Spelunky videos. Which, if you're here, I'm sure you already know that. Been waiting for Senpai to notice me. To no avail. Means things are going well. Get out of here. What are you doing? "26 minutes in. 2:30 into this run. We're just now seeing the jungle. Things are going well. Things are popping off. A repetitive jungle level, to say the least. Good. I didn't want to complete that run anyway. It was garbage. Alright, we've tossed the cat. We've wasted a lot of time. See that I'll say we again because it's your fault. Couldn't be mine. Yeah, could have grabbed the chest there. I need all of these things. For reasons that perhaps will appear to you. You, the shopkeeper, not the viewer. I'm sure you know why I need these things. That reason being for success. That was just an arrow shaft, I think, but a waste of time nonetheless. Can I get a favorable spread here on the shotgun? Thanks. We appreciate it. Bit of a time waster there. 41 seconds. Alright. Arc level. Good. That's what I get for my shopkeeper offensive. Speaking of shopkeeper and offensive, I have been offended and will continue to be by the existence and the location of these shopkeepers. Particularly this one who's found his way to the corner. I think that cleared that up nicely. Perhaps a little bit of overkill. 2 minutes. Oh, well. At least we're having fun. We're not gonna break any of my records today, I don't think. The fastest time is 5:25 and some change. This is not gonna be that. Shame I couldn't get myself some royal jelly there. Just for good measure, we'll give him a couple extra blastings. What? Alright, I am a little perplexed by what just happened there. I was not expecting that. Still none, huh? Just gonna let him bobble around me there a little. Appreciate you, big guy. Wrong direction. In more ways than one. We're going this way. No, we've committed. Taking the bat with me, and I'm getting the hell out of here. That's alright. Space Dude is eternal. Space Dude is infinite. He'll be trapped in DU way longer than anyone else for his terrible crimes against humanity. Oh, that was waste. I'm committed to this waste, though. We are going through the hole I'm making. And I don't care if it takes 21 seconds to do it. But I've said this previously, let me reiterate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Keeping your hands clean. Finding some fun activities for your kids. Your fur babies. Staying the hell away from your elderly relatives. Which is probably, I think, how they prefer it anyway. It's a good time to get on your favorite video chatting platform. Maybe send them some photos. Cute things or pretty things. I don't know why old people like pretty things and cute things. Oh, they're weird, I guess. And photos. It's probably the Polaroid or Kodak Corporation's fault. Send some of that stuff their way. Maybe go out and mow your neighbor's yard. Probably looking for someone to do it. They don't want to do it anyway. Hell, I think I've got neighbors that'll pretend to be elderly just so that they don't have to mow their own lawns. Like, man, you're my age. What are you looking for someone to mow your yard for? Oh man, you know that Rona got me down. Like, okay. Do something nice for people. It's never really a bad excuse to be a good person. Get a little deep and potentially offensive here, but got some friends that aren't entirely interested in the idea of religion. And I've got others whom are. And I figure, you know, if you've got an excuse to be a good person, then use it. And if you got an excuse to take no responsibility for the fact that you're an unrepentant asshole, well, then maybe you probably shouldn't use it. And that takes... try to avoid the frog. Get stabbed in the ribs. Just like my old pal Jay. Izard would say, Jeezy Creasy. But I mean, that's about as specific as I can really be. Find your own entity or lack thereof. As long as you use that as an excuse to be a good person, I think you're probably doing it right. Hopefully you find some value in that. If you don't, well, I guess don't. It's your choice. Don't take advice from me. I'm the guy playing Spelunky right now. But if my opinion is to be believed, all joking aside, all mockery and self-criticism aside, trying to be modest. But if you're here watching this video, maybe you're interested in my opinion. You can tell me to go fuck myself. I mean, that's all up to you. That's what the comment section is for. You've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it in real time. Live chats. there's an opinion you disagree with, make your voice heard. That's what the internet's for. Arguments. At least we got some valuable tools here. Like the climbing gloves. This is going to be... I have stuck to three different surfaces against my wishes already in this run. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. We're already at 1:30, so that's unfortunate. Hoping to save a little bit of that time with the old jetpack shotgun combo. Unfortunately, I also grabbed the climbing gloves because I forgot what it was that I was planning on doing here. Oh, and that was succeeding and not sticking to every surface I come in contact with. I don't know why he saw fit to stay in that little cubbyhole, but I realized a little bit too late that that's probably a good thing. You leave him to it. No need for me to interfere. Living his best life. Not entirely that paranoid. I mean, I am, but what I'm actually doing here is trying to illuminate the path for myself with the shotgun. That wasn't clear. I'm sure that sound is a little bit annoying. Probably think, man, they're just blue frogs, man, just walk. Ooh. As I bathe myself in darkness. Writing ad-libbed 9 Inch Nails lyrics. Here's another hot take for you. Trent Reznor. Decent song producer. Terrible lyric writer. You can do with that what you like. You can feel offended, you can agree, it's up to you. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Trent Reznor. And if you're watching, Trent, sorry man, I try to be try to give you the old compliment sandwich, the open-faced compliment sandwich. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, Trent. It's nice to have you here. March of the Pigs, really it's a beat that I like. There's the lid on the compliment sandwich for you, buddy. Well, this is a bit of a pickly situation, I'll say. I don't know if I'm coming out of this one alive. Ugh, the sound that thing makes. Well, this is going to be a rather slow conclusion to 1-1. I do say so myself, and I have, thusly, I do. Sorry about those sounds of straining. I am indeed both fat and elderly on the inside, where it matters. Favorable lie. My brain must have gone to the old 9 Inch Nails place, because that was a joke from, man, well, I don't even remember which Tiger Woods game that was we used to play back in my youthful drinking days. Play a lot of that, maybe like 2004 or something, Tiger Woods Xbox game. Remember the Xbox, everyone? All of you olds like me that remember the Xbox? Before the X and the Series X and the Pro and the One X and the 360 and the barrel roll. All those different versions. Used to make favorable lie jokes. That's where I was eventually weaving toward there. That's a Trent Reznor song there for you. Terrible lie, I think it is. I say I think. I'm fairly certain it is, but I'm actually not 100% certain what the name of the song is. I just remember him yelling, "Terrible lie." And that, for some reason, was a joke we used to make. And we were doing better than our friends in Tiger Woods. Favorable lie, we would say. And oh, how we would laugh. Continue to overindulge in our aperitif. Someone brought home Beer 30 once. It was interesting. I actually had like a picture of a clock on the can. It said Beer 30 right on it. I'm sure you've heard someone say something along those lines. Turns out if you go to the local big box discount store, you can get yourself some $1 frozen pizzas and a 30 rack of Beer 30. Have yourself a grand old time. Looking at 42 minutes already. Here I am. Just gabbing. Like an elderly person. Who likes Polaroids and Kodak. If you stuck around this long. Thanks for tolerating my jawing. Do be sure to check out my friend, Slightly Absurd. Hell, maybe I'll catch you when you're scrubbing forward like, is this over yet? Or does he go anywhere with this? And you'll jump into this moment where I'm like, hey everyone, check out my friend, Slightly Absurd. Very talented artist. Also, sprite creator. Spelunky mod aficionado. And cool dude. Got a mohawk. Sure thing. I mean, this isn't a conditional statement. He has got a mohawk. I mean, you know, maybe you're into that kind of thing. Maybe that is your kind of guy. Go in there and let him know he's a smoke show. Either because of or in spite of the mohawk. I mean, that's ultimately the choice that I'm describing. Your two choices are tell Jacob he's attractive because of or in spite of the mohawk. And let him know I sent you. And then I only made fun of him a little bit. Arguably not as much as he deserves. Also arguably more than he deserves. But he is a resident cool dude. You should check him out. He got me into doing all this. So if nothing else, you can go there and blame him for subjecting you to this now nearly eternal content on the servers, the headquarters of YouTube. Hoping someday to be archived on the DNA strands at National History Museum. Ah, that was terrible. And I think with that I'll leave you. I will slowly, carefully insert this spike into my eye socket. Like that video. Hit the subscribe button. Be my friend. Send me a comment. Let me know if you make YouTube videos about Spelunky. We can get that daily challenge duel into a daily challenge community. You can listen to this frog bounce around and these spikes. Impaling nothing. Check out Slightly Absurd. Go check out right now. Put down anything else you're doing. Go check out Slightly Absurd. Let them know I sent you. Wash your hands. I love you guys.
Okay, bye.